Hey everybody, welcome. I wanted to just do a little bit of a shout out. We're going to pull some cards. This is the Sacred Space Prayer deck. This is the prototype. But I have, if you don't know it already, I've created my very own Oracle deck. And this is not just an Oracle deck. This is an interactive deck that is going to help you to connect with your own playfulness, your own intuition, and ultimately your own self-empowerment. All right, you guys? So I'm playing a little bit with, when you watch these ink patterns at a psychologist's office, you can interpret it with your subconscious. So this is a little bit like this too, but it's also about playfulness and interactiveness and communication. Now let's do a reading and just see what pops up. And I also want to say that please support this. It means the world to me if you would. And for those of you who have already supported me, thank you so much. This campaign is a crowdfunding campaign, and it ends on the 4th of April. So there's just 2 weeks left. And the crowdfunding campaign means that if we're not fully 100% backed, we're not going to have the funds to produce these cards. So I really pray and hope that we're going to reach there. It would be awesome if we did. It would be my dream come true. So make sure to check it out. I also have a lot of cool other products, of course. There's yoga mats, there's hoodies, there's t-shirts, and there's also art prints and readings with me if you want one. Let's go ahead and see my beautiful people out there. What is the card that wants to pop up for you guys? Let's just take one card and see where it goes, okay? So we have Reciprocate. And Reciprocate is an awesome card to get, especially in this meaning. It's interesting because this card was, first of all, it was redemption. But then I did redemption twice. And I was like, I can't have two redemptions. I love redemption, though, like getting back what you ultimately deserve. But redemption is a little bit more needy than reciprocate. Reciprocate talks about giving and receiving equally as much. It also talks about whatever you give in, you kind of turn into this movement that you give back and generate out. So it doesn't have to be in the same relationship as another person. It could just be that you generate out that kind of energy that you get back. And so it affects everybody. All right? Beautiful. Let's get one more card and see. Are you guys out there? Yes. And then we have Endless Stream, Source Overflowing, or Endless Stream Overflowing Source. This card is called Source. So you can see a little bit of what the art piece would look like. It's a little bit rugged and rough. I like it that way. I want it to be a little bit street and fun and playful. And it's a very unique style, I know. And it doesn't, fit everybody. But if it fits you, make sure to get your own deck. All right, you guys? Now in the guidebook, this is just a prototype. The actual guidebook will be twice as big and a lot more luscious and exclusive. And in the guidebook, with each card, I have both a medicine, that's a more poetic interpretation, and then I have meditation that you can go a little bit deeper on and just sit with yourself. And then we have the mantra that you can use as an affirmation on a daily basis if you want. So let's see here if we can find, for example, funny enough, I find redemption here. So let's see if we can find source or reciprocate. Reciprocate is number 11, so let's do that. Reciprocate says, the medicine says, may all that you give be given back in return. May all the energy you put into something grow and reciprocate plentifully. May you never fall short and be blessed with an infinite return of your power. I love this. That's beautiful. The meditation here, something that we can ponder deeper on, is a deeper message, says, to be reciprocated is a human need and should be a human right. Unfortunately, that isn't always the case. On a greater scale, things will always be returned to you, but maybe not always from where you expect it or how you want it. If you are right now in a situation or a relationship that doesn't reciprocate what you give to it, it might be time to ask what you can do to make sure that you get what you need. Sometimes we simply need to express our need. And sometimes, no matter how many times we ask, it won't be heard. This is how we know that certain situations and people are not for us, because they drain us rather than fulfill us. This card also comes in to tell you that you ought to be reciprocated and as a prayer for you to be fulfilled infinitely, so that all of the energy you give in, you will return back again. This card also lets you know that the world will return everything eventually. So be mindful of what you give out, just as you are mindful of what you receive. Now the mantra here says, all that I give out, I shall receive plentiful. I am reciprocated in all of my relations and the environment that I create. Period. Period. All that I give out, I shall receive plentiful. I am reciprocated in all of my relations and the environment that I create. So be it and so it is. I hope you make a pledge. I hope you help me out to fund this campaign and to find your way to the cards and let them find their way into your heart. It would be a blessing. Love you so much, and thank you for being here with me and taking this time with me. See you soon. Bye.